We are tracking some tragic breaking news right now. Another wrong-way driver causes a deadly crash on the freeway. You are looking at live pictures from our news chopper. This is at the mini stack at the 51 and the I-10.
Here's what we know right now. Phoenix Fire says 2 people in 2 different cars were killed. Joining us now on the phone, Captain Rob McDade from Phoenix Fire. Captain, I know we're going to be asking you a lot of questions you may not have the answers to right now. First question is, do you believe that the driver who was going the wrong way, do we know if this driver was impaired at all?
At this point in time, it's too early to even want to guess that. We did have a witness on scene that was telling DPS that they did see them swerving in and out before the crash. They must have known at some point in time they were going the wrong way. So impairment, a little too early for that, but obviously just a very tragic accident out there. And these unbelievable how many of these wrong way accidents we've had. The high impact crash, I was out there personally. It's just a sad, tragic scene.
Do we know, Captain, another follow-up question, do we know where this wrong way driver got onto the freeway going the wrong direction?
We don't right now. DPS is talking to any witness they can. We did have one witness that suffered a little bit of damage to the rear end of his vehicle. He will be the third vehicle. He was shaken up enough to where we decided to transport him to a hospital for evaluation. I think DPS is going to go to the hospital, get more information. As they dice this together, it's just so unfortunate. And at the scene, we were talking, for some reason, this is just my own, not part of the investigation. We've seen too many of these in the past few years. Some of us that have been on the fire department 15, 20 years, we don't remember these, 10 years ago. And so, I mean, this is just another tragic scene. It's horrible when 2 cars at that high rate of speed. It's just a tragic scene out here.
Captain McDade, we've also been reporting for years as well and have not seen what you're describing. Definitely something that we're seeing more of in recent years. Do you know, can you tell us at all about these victims? Do you have ages? Was it both of the drivers in these cars? Do you have any more specifics for us?
Right now, all I can tell you before we've actually, the DPS starts investigation, I can tell you that it was 2 males of adult age, probably in the range of 20s and 30s for both of them. And like I said, it's just very unfortunate.
And Captain, right now, stay with us on the phone. Right now, we're showing our viewers live pictures from our ground crew that just got there to the scene, and you are seeing state troopers right now try to piece together everything that happened leading up to this crash. Captain, I'm going to put you on the spot here real quick just to get your opinion. We've been talking a lot in the news lately about these testing technology of these sensors that they're going to start putting out there on the on-ramps and the off-ramps, possibly to alert drivers, to alert police of anyone entering the freeway the wrong way. What is your take on that? Somebody who is part of the fire department, are you for that kind of technology?
Absolutely. We're open for anything that's going to keep all the drivers safe on the road. As we put this together, distracted drivers, impaired drivers, if we have the technology, we all see, I think the ADOT does a fantastic job of reminding us, even with funny sayings from movies about stay safe, drive hammered, get nailed. If we can utilize those boards in a quick enough time that can alert you to please exit the freeway as soon as possible, reports of a wrong-way driver, if that saves one life away, isn't that worth it?
All right, and as we're looking at these ground shots here, live pictures of the freeway, this is just where it splits off to go to the airport. You can see DPS on the scene as well as investigators of this crash. Now, Captain McDade, was there only one person, a male, in each of those cars, or were there passengers that you know of as well?
So right now we know that there was one driver, adult male, in each of the cars, and there were 3 cars involved. The last one, also an adult male that suffered minimal damage to his car. So we have 3 vehicles involved, 2 with heavy damage. Both of those drivers, unfortunately, were fatalities. The third car, a little bit down the ramp, that was somebody who was able to swerve just at the last second to avoid the collision that happened. And he was also transported to the hospital. He was the only person transported to the hospital. and that's basically just for a precaution. Obviously, seeing something like that happening, getting out of his car, trying to render aid at first and realizing there was nothing he could do. We just felt it was in his best, to take him to the hospital and get him evaluated.
So sad.
Yeah. It's unbelievable what we're seeing, as the captain's been describing. So many wrong-way drivers, so many innocent people killed.
And you think about freeway speeds and what kind of collisions these are, and obviously a double fatality here tells you everything you need to know about, again, a much bigger story here in Arizona with the multitude of wrong-way crashes that we've been reporting on, that first responders have been responding to.
And why we need this technology, these sensors on the on-ramps and off-ramps, to at least give drivers somewhat of a heads up when somebody is driving the wrong way, headed right toward you. Captain Rob McDade, thank you so much. I know it's a very busy night for you, for joining us at the top of our newscast to inform our viewers. Amanda Goodman, one of our reporters, headed out there to the scene right now. Amanda's going to join us with a live report coming up in just a few moments.